suddenly had. I'd pulled in front of my mother's red brick home on Hazeltree Cove only 3 Fridays before. Boxes and bags and Rubbermaid totes of her belongings lined her driveway, shaded by overgrown crepe myrtles. She was in her carport, bending next to her sedan and rummaging through a box. Bobby pins held her stylish silver bangs out of her eyes. Molly got out of the car with earbuds draped around her neck and walked to Mama while I searched for my purse in the back seat. "Molly Margaret," I heard Mama say, "I bought you a Dr. Pepper and a box of fudge rounds. You know the way to my heart, Nana." I watched Molly kiss Mama on the cheek and walk inside the front door as the wrought iron storm door slammed behind her. "What's all this, Mama?" I asked when I approached her and the piles of her belongings. "There's no need in you and Jamie going through all this when I'm gone." "Mama, don't." I couldn't bear to think about it. "Rae, when your grandmother died, I was left to go through 50 years of junk. There were sentimental things I kept, of course. Her apron and photos and recipes and old letters. But I'm not going to put you through the painstaking process of wondering whether or not you should hold on to my old Richard Simmons VHS tapes, or placemats I bought in the 80s, or my Thigh Master." "Mama," I chuckled. "I'm doing you a great service here, Rae." She looked up from a tattered box and put her hands on her slender hips. "Your Uncle Wilson already took 2 truckloads of stuff down to the mustard seed, bless his heart. He almost broke a hip picking up that heavy box of Dynasty power suits with shoulder pads." "You are going to be fine, and then what? You'll be missing those shoulder pads and that Thigh Master?" I replied. "What about all these canning jars, Rae?" She looked inside another box. "Are you ever going to can anything? Should I leave a few for you? And my pepper relish recipe? I don't know why in the world you buy chow chow from the grocery store. You were born and raised in Alabama, for heaven's sake. It's blasphemy that you don't grow peppers and can your own." "Leave the canning jars," I said. "I'll use them." "Have you thought any more about what I said?" She held up a dusty mason jar and examined it. "About moving back home?" She put the glass back into the box and looked to me. "The house has long been paid for. I know it's just a little brick house built in 1963, but it would be so perfect for you and Molly Margaret. I give you my blessing to nail up some shiplap and paint everything gray like that girl you love so much on the TV." I smiled. "You know, there's hardwood under the carpet in the living room, and a big dog like Patsy needs a yard to run in. Molly Margaret can shoot basketball right here in this driveway. It would be so much better than the cramped apartment in Huntsville, yeah?" "You're going to be fine, Mama." I shook my head. "I don't know why we keep talking about this. I don't know why you're—" "Rae." She walked to me and tucked my long brown hair behind my ears. "Look at me, honey." I fixed my eyes on her beautiful blue ones and sighed. "I'm eaten up with it, Rae. You know that. It's going to win. But Dr. Pennington said with extensive chemo you would have more time. I began as my eyes glassed over. "Don't you do that. Don't you do that crying mess, Rae-Leanne." She wiped the corner of my eye with her thumb. "I'm not going through another round of chemo. I can't do it, Rae. My body just can't take it. Besides, you ought to rejoice because I'll be reunited with your daddy. I'll be with my parents and my baby sister. It's been too long since I've seen my best friend, Linda. I won't be sick anymore, honey. I won't have to worry about Thigh Masters or mason jars or anything else. Your mama is ready to go." "I can't think about it." I stubbornly shook my head. "I know, honey." She turned back to a cardboard box on top of her deep freezer. "My mama has been dead for over 20 years now, and I still miss her every day. I'm so ready to see her again. And one day, Rae, you'll see me again. But until then, you'll get through it." She looked back at me. "Some days will be harder than others, but you will get through it." I nodded. "I sure would love to know you're back here in your childhood home and you're taken care of. I know the idea of moving back to this one-horse town isn't appealing to you, but you had a great childhood here, and Molly Margaret would too. You wouldn't have a house payment, and you'll be set with plenty of money for a while. Your sweet, hard-working daddy made sure of that," she said as she folded up a box and moved on to another. "Jamie will put in a swimming pool."